Back with the randoms. Back with the randoms. Beat them. UCLA. UCLA. How could you sell me? I mean, Ohio did have speed. I just played them against them. That's why I'm using right now. I got this Madden franchise game. Boy, I gotta upload it. UCLA. I got a game.
Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Big 10, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely
Everybody else manned up.
And it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves an open space downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Robertson.
Okay.
He's got him.
Okay, but I know what we're doing.
Inside the 40. Across the 25.
I know what he's doing.
Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Snap in the shotgun. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-0.
Yeah, I've been doing this.
And this offense is feeling itself, right? Just drive the ball right down the field. Opening drive, forget kicking an extra point. Just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. He wants to change this route. He'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down there first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll throw on 3rd and short.
It's touchdown right here.
Unloads it downfield. He's got
Blue
it
is
inside
touchdown.
the 30.
What's up, Frank?
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Shout out Moms,
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is
hold it
buzzing
down,
after that
hold it
last
down.
score.
Shout out Moms. It's not open the peppermint, but it's not open. Yeah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
Yeah, I'm a
line.
soldier, boy. Peppermint. Peppermint with the
Baylor
water.
has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Hey, Siri.
Back to pass. It's
Text Mama, thank you.
Release to the back.
To Mama,
Got it
thank you.
in the middle. It's Washington.
Done.
They finally get to him. But what a play
Text
there to
Mama.
pick up the first down.
What do you want to say to Mama?
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening
They
drive,
got
throws
the
a
long-
touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right.
Oh, he's got some
Bro.
space.
This phone
And
stupid.
he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Oh.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top.
What?
And the DB right
I'm
with
gonna
him
switch
to
it because
knock
he
it
just
away.
stopped chasing.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field.
Oh,
How
God.
about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
They're dealing with a second
Look at
and
it.
long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the big throw. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score
I know
today,
what
so
you're
the
doing.
quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Berger. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in
Jeez.
America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just
I
get it to
didn't
him
know he was
quickly.
out
The
there.
hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's complete. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He makes the grab for the two and ties the game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Yes, sir.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Buys a little extra time. He's got an open man. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't know what they want.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Using his legs, it's Washington. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this
I did not expect that.
And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8.
I respect it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat.
That was a double shot to possibly do it. But, you know, if you see that blade, nobody get picked.
They tried to hit him with a big one
Hey,
on
Mac,
first
there's two
down.
niggas right there.
So
Nobody
now it's second and long.
Tell me about it. I don't want to
Looking to fire. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bruins with the first and 10.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely
breaks into the open. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
There you go.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
It's like no information. You hate
the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He might want another play. Under fire. And the missed connection on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is.
Wow.
When the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
I truly thought we had the first.
The Bruins need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. Get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
One more game.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Makes the grab down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Cameron. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Cameron. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight
Yeah,
game
completion
here
here.
in the first half.
The Bears this game. It's in the third.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Robertson.
Right.
Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their
Zero
QB to
flags,
execute
man.
like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead
Zero
and
flags.
build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him.
Get out of there for me, time.
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards,
Really
80,
hoping.
90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff.
Really open.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Going right and going deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
All right.
The Bears
And Dorley
will
was
kick
talking
it
some
away to
low-key
crank
back
up the
then.
second half.
Low key like them, but not even trying to talk.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to
Well,
shake
nice.
loose, and he'll be
Really
brought
good.
down at the 24.
Oh, fuck yeah, I haven't seen no offense yet. Trips. We got a bunch, so.
The UCLA
think
offense
we
is
did
back
much
on the
improvement.
field, ready to go to work. First
You
drive of
know,
the second half, always
don't
fun
let's
to watch. You
already
see
do
what
it.
type of
Nice.
tweaks were made at the half, especially
Right.
when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little
You
bit of
listening?
back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
Well,
Paul?
right
Who's going to
through
take
the
some
fucking
shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a
Yep.
lot about these coaching staffs with respect to
That's
who
speed
does
right there.
make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just good.
He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Really from my color
And
that
what a
you
huge
throw the
chunk
ball.
play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the
I like this
field.
little caution.
Quarterback may change this route.
I'm gonna do this, all this together. Yeah, actually block. Good block.
Dropping back,
Just
it's
block.
Iamaleava. Using his legs to buy some time. He's brought down the one,
Hey, my
for this
quarterback.
offense, and
Oh,
they'll
he
start
runs
at the
with it.
12-yard
That's
line.
why he was moving like that.
And the Bruins want to crank the
That
tempo.
all makes sense.
He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're
That all
going to
makes
take a
sense.
hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I was like,
They
bro,
were trying to sneak him
why
out
is
of
he
the
running?
backfield that time
Why
into
he
the
threw the ball
passing
like
game,
that?
but
I would
that
tell
did
him.
not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Berger. That completion will
that's a
take
good
it
AR.
inside the 4, and the offense is
RPO.
threatening. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
So just waiting.
Touchdown, UCLA!
My niggas can't get there. They ain't zero hard flashes. No way.
They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Okay.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Coming out with it, it's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, just
turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Already toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown,
boy. I can get everything all the time.
They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And, heck, yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the game.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They
Thank you.
get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's
mad about that one, no lie. Just pick the ball, bro.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw it, Tiamaleava. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that ball is hauled in inside 35.
Hey.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field.
Yeah, we going back to the bench.
It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
See how you like this?
On first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He's been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
There's another time.
They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the
I had no reason to throw that shit. I just didn't have nothing, so I was...
What the fuck on with me?
These shit like that I'd be doing, bro. That's why I know I'm ready just to take a break at the game. I play like 45 games already.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
I'm glad that for you though, buddy. That's some pride over there. Todd over there, buddy.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it.
We'll get right back, though.
Don't get caught. Don't get caught.
At times, might be able to come back to the cloud. Sheesh.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too.
Surprise. Me surprise.
Coach might split them out at wide
receiver. Yeah, so I'm putting cloud the whole game. The whole game been a cloud over there. Like, the whole game been a cloud.
Making the interception, and you're right.
We can throw
doing something with it. Don't just
and
slide down.
We can catch him in 3. Hey, you see the... Bro, I'm gonna... Bro, full quarter, we finna go see the speed. The speed is insane. Hey, catch.
Last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, wasn't but a linebacker, but he out of here. There's too much speed on him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Please just go into the field, man.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed. Really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the
ground. Like hell.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest...
I'm not a man-to-man so far, but I'm a grad at... Grad at film.
Nice pickup on the return.
I know he mad because he put that 2 picks, bro.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
We got QB Bass,
they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Hold on. This is what I think it is. New foot.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there.
They got to fix that, though.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
Showing
the arm straight down the left side. He was so close to wrapping up this with a score.
I had it last time, but I think I overthrew it or something.
Here comes the 4th.
It was wrong. The lob was horrible.
Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Okay, we're finna try something.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Going to swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blow-up.
Oh, you see that? I mean, UCLA, I said NCAA. UCLA got so much speed, bro.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson.
They got some speed out there.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Watch the money go. They got a lot on 2K to get my daddy stand though.
And here comes the Bear offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to go. I know that.
Looking for a man, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Prentice. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's the defense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Outside over there.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Knocked down at the
you got too much time throwing the ball right now. That's pressure on him.
15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The hurry-up now, 2nd down. Clock.
Hey.
To the air, it's Robertson. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I swear it's not for the week.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Lies just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing.
I'm bothering that.
Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get
I'm
you going
that.
as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Bruins enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Yeah, too much.
Looking for room. It's Thomas.
This
junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Hope he gets first.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to
drag
get
on the Texas route.
Scanning the field, it's
Iamaleava. Touchdown.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the sideline. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Imagine losing right here, chat. Imagine the 7. GG's, boy. GG's.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys delivered, and they get the
we mowing right now.
Big time players make big plays in big games. And that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game.
Had 3 periods,
executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
All right, chat. Hope y'all boys enjoyed that one. Y'all almost had 300 wins. Almost, chat.